So notifications are very key components for and end user satisfaction. Right? So let us say you have implemented a library request application, okay, or an hospital appointment based application, or you implemented any workflow. If we are not communicating anything with the end users, it has no meaning, right? So you need to make sure time to time, like update the end user with the status of your current request. It could be incident process, or it could be a problem process, or a change process, or any other request process. Key component is like you need to make sure you are keep on updating the end user with the current state of the ticket. Okay. Now let us say somebody who created a library request, immediately I want to send a notification to the requester stating that your request has been successfully submitted. Okay. Or else, like he submitted it back to the library. Then I need to send an acknowledgement that we received your book. Thank you for submitting back to library. So you need to ensure like there is a communication that happened between you and the, I mean, when I said you, means system to the end user, right? How would you do like in ServiceNow? To do that in ServiceNow, we use a feature called notifications. Okay, notifications. If you go to the system notifications, where is that? Yeah, system notifications. These notifications will help you to interact with the end users. Okay, so yeah, end users can send out an email. You can create a ticket using inbound notifications that we will be learning after this. At the same time, you also can a communication to the end user stating that like this has been successfully submitted or successfully resolved or whatever is happened. Let us say you have incident table also. Okay, on the incident table, now I'm creating a ticket. Okay? I'm creating a ticket here. Now, when I'm creating an incident, okay, the caller Abel Tutor who created a ticket, okay, and testing this particular testing incident. Okay, now test incident, save this report. If I'm saving this, so there will be a communication that goes out to the end users. Okay, there will be communication that goes out to the end users. Where do we check that? It will be under email boxes or else mailboxes sent. Mailbox, yeah, mailbox, and go to the sent items. Okay, now there will be an email that goes out to end user stating that so and so incident has been successfully created. Okay, now this incident has been created, and if the caller has an email ID attached to that, abeltutorexample.com, so the email will go out to this end user. Okay, so the end user will receive this particular confirmation that your incident has been successfully created. You can see that incident was successfully created. Similarly, like it could be a library request, or it could be any hospital request, or it could be anything. So to ensure like your end user is properly notified, and this is the place where you will be receiving an email. Now let's go to this particular one. Now you are saying in progress. Okay. Now I'm saying that like this ticket has been changed to in progress. Now I'm saving it. Now go down to this particular. So is customer is receiving that every status update that you are making on the incident table. My client said end customer should be always notified with status updates. Whenever you are making a status change from new to in progress or in progress to on hold to whatever, whenever there is a change in the status, immediately my end user should be notified. Okay, stating that the status of the incident is changed and the current status is this and the summary is this, and then add some workflows. So those details need to be sent out to the end user. This is my requirement. To deliver that, we will use notifications. To achieve that particular requirement, we will see notifications. Let me create one profile. Okay. And then we will test it. Go to sys user for testing purpose. This user, and then create a profile. Srikanth. Okay, and then this is my email ID. And now I'm going to create a records using this particular email ID for my testing. So my current requirement is, okay, my current requirement is whenever there is a status change, the end user should be notified with the latest status, okay, and the associated workloads. So these things should be updated out to the end user. So I'll again convert into my technical requirement with simple questions. But before doing it, okay, let's go to notifications, system notifications. Under that, you have notification feature. This will help you to create email notifications. Come here and create a new email notification like this. Okay, so this will help you to build an email notification to the end user. This is fairly an administrative task. So you as an administrator, you will write these notifications. Okay, so status updates to customers. Okay, I'm naming it. Okay, so I'm naming this particular one. So convert this particular technical requirement into the functional requirement to the technical requirement with simple questions. Where, when, and what should happen. Okay, being this is an email, few more questions. Who should be receiving and what should be the what is the subject? Because it's an email, right? And what is the body? You need to have few additional questions to further drill down. Now I'm asking you this question. Where is this email should be triggering? My requirement is whenever there is a status changes happens on the screen. So where should be the email should be initiated? Which table?
Incident table.
Incident table. And when this when this notification should be triggered?
Status changes or
when the status changes. Okay. And then who should be receiving the email?
requester.
Okay. Requester. Fine. And then what should be subject? Okay. Status of current incident number should be selected here. Incident number is changed. Okay. And you can say that. And then body, current status of the incident is current status. And current workloads is equal to existing workloads or whatever. Okay, you want to share these details. So you have the questions. Now you have the answers at the same time. Now go back to the notification and you will understand it very easily. Go to incident notification. Close this. This is the notification. And where is this notification should be triggered? Incident table. Select that incident table. Okay. Now, and second thing, when to send. Here, this is a kind of a very, very important. Okay. When do you want to send? When there is a now, is it when I'm changing the status? Can you tell me, is it an update action or is it a insert action? When I'm changing the status and saving the record, is it an insert or an update?
Update.
Update. Okay, now I'm going to create a record here. Now I'm going to create a new record here. So if I'm saving this record, is it Insert or an update?
Insert.
Because for the first time I'm creating a record. This is good because by this time there is no data on the database side. You are inserting it. But after inserting, every single time that you are doing, you are updating it. So now when you are building a notification, you need to know at what time you are going to send this notification, at the time of updated or at the time of inserted. Now you understood the difference between this inserted and update. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. And also the email notification, not only at the time of insert and update happen. Okay. There are various events that would happen. For example, okay. For example, let us say you are executing some import. Okay. I'm actually importing. Now you are doing that transformation. Example. We talked about transformation mappings, right? Okay. Data imports. I believe you remember this. Okay. Whenever we completed, okay, we talked about the system imports, right? You remember? Chaitanya?
Yes,
Data
sir.
imports. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now when there is a data import happen, after importing the data, okay, I want to send a notification to the some team lead or somebody stating that your import has been successfully completed. I want to send a notification. Okay, so this action is happened. Now remember, you're not going to do it at the record level, but you will be doing it, yeah, after completing this record, this transformation mapping, after completing this transformation, after you want to send an email to somebody. So here, this is where you will be writing a small line of code, gs.add event. Okay, gs.event. Okay, you will add event, okay, stating that transform completed. Okay, and then you'll also pass on some parameters, okay, according to your requirement. We call them event parameter. So you can trigger an event. Before triggering an event, you need to have that event is configured in the event queue. Okay, we have event queues, event registration. Okay, so you need to configure that event queue. It's a simple action. So I'm going to configure an event queue and I will trigger that event queue from this particular transformation method. After triggering it, we will be using it in our event. You can see an email can send only not only on the record insert and update, but when there is an event is also happened, you can select that event and send that email. Now you understood the logic? In our current scenario, okay, in my current example, because I don't want to talk about only one scenario, I want to give you the holistic picture. In this case, I don't want to send, email notifications not only can happen on the table insert and update. The event, based on the event also, we can send out an email. Okay, remember this topic. Okay, so in this case, we want to send an email based on the record inserted or update. Okay, example is updated. And the extended condition is, okay, when do you want to send that? When the status is changed. Okay, when the status is changed. Okay, state changes. State, whenever the status is changes, we want to send out an email. State changes. Changes, yeah. Okay. Then who will be receiving that one? Who will be receiving? Caller, right? If I have if I have a dedicated email, I can directly send it. If it is a field, then I will be sending that information here. So whoever is selected here, they will be receiving. And what will it contain? The subject is status of incident number is changed. Status of incident number is changed. And here, there should be incident number, right? Select that incident number from this panel Okay, number, it will come here. Okay, it will be structured under body. Okay, copy this dollar and number. This is the dynamic value and copy it here. Okay, I copied it, selected. Okay, subject is fine. And then what is that next one? I want to set this body. Okay, you can change this. Okay, you can write a beautiful email. Okay, status of the current status of the incident. Okay, status of the incident. I can select that incident number here. Is current status. You can select the state value. Or yeah, state. Okay, and then work notes. You can select the work notes. Okay, and you can select the work notes. Okay, and you can save this. Whether your notification is good or not, you can take a preview. Okay, you can take a preview from here. So this will be, give you an idea how your email looks like. Okay, let us say if you are selecting like 10060 and it is saying like yeah, status of incident is changed. Okay, something current status of the incident number is blah blah blah, and you can correct it according to your requirement. And workloads is, and it is giving me all the workloads. Okay, now yeah, it's good. Save it and test it. Okay, I want to create a new incident with Srikanth. Save this record. Okay, and test. Okay, add some work notes. Checking. I'm updating the table multiple times, but I should not be seeing all those emails. My email should come only if the status is changed. Okay, I have updated 4 times. Now I'm updating 5th time. Okay, now I changed it to in progress and saving this record. Okay, now go to email notifications. Okay, here Srikanth dot. This is my email ID. Okay, for the first time it is created. It has come, and the other notification that we built, it is not yet come. Let's check one more time. State changes. Yeah, state changed and updated. Yes, it should come up. Caller is perfect. Automatic content is perfect. It should come. Let's wait. Yeah, you can see that this has come. And if you check your mailbox, it should come there. But to make sure that email is coming up, you need to ensure your email properties are enabled. Your email properties are enabled. It should be having outbound is selected. Yes. Okay. You need to make sure your email sending is enabled. Now, if you come down, you can see the status of incident is changed and the data has come. Okay. So make sure your email properties are enabled so that it will come up. Just in case if they are not enabled, what you will have to do is come down here, go to manage email properties and set it to yes. Earlier I was receiving email, if you remember. Now the problem is fixed by ServiceNow themselves. No issues with it. You change this so that your email properties will be auto updated and you will be able to send out emails like this. Okay. Any question on this?
No, sir. I see this topic is really, a little similar to reporting concepts, right, sir?
Correct. It's a it's end of the day low code no code platform, right? So you need to know where to configure, and that too, if you're able to answer these simple questions by yourself, your 70 to 80% of job done. All you have to do is you just need to put those parameters into the right place. That's it. Chaitanya, is this topic is clear?
Yes, sir.
You can actually go in depth into this particular one to maximum extent, even, it's going to be very interesting, like, when the real-time requirement comes up, we talked about fundamentals, right? But if you go into this one, you can use your, tables, build a beautiful email, not like this, okay? You can use your other capabilities in ServiceNow, and you can change the format. Okay, let's say some customers say that, like, this is a very raw format. Let's build this information in this way. Okay, number. Okay, some beautiful formats. Number. And let's not like this. Okay, and the data should be, organized format. Okay, like this, and then status. Okay, and then so the requirements would change, like, in your real-time environment, workloads. We used a very native raw format, but here, like, now if you look into this, okay, it has some level of decency, right? Now, so the customers would come up with this kind of requirements. Okay, now go to this preview notification and then see the quality of notification is going to be completely different. Can you see this? You have to explore various ways of options, and then also you have templates. For example, let us say your company is following certain data format. So you can use those templates to load the data. For example, let us say this incident ESS resolve. Okay, incident employee notification, incident header details. Okay, and let's say like this one incident. If I'm selecting this particular incident resolve template, okay, then my notification will be changed, okay, according to my template. So it all depends on, like, how you wanted to structure out your email. Okay, so if it is a proper template, like, you will be able to see that. Now remove this data. Okay, I removed it, and let's preview it. Okay, there is no data within that particular template, so that's why it is not coming. But if there is any data according to this template, like, the data will be auto-populated. Okay, now it all talks about this template. Like, let's go to this incident template, and wherein, like, it would demand like certain level of coding and all, but as ServiceNow demands, like, it's a low-code, no-code platform, you can write. See, there is a data in it. Okay, and then your incident has been resolved. Okay, and the data should be auto coming up like this. Okay, there is a template already. Okay, but for some reason this template is not being updated to this particular notification. Okay, but you can build templates. Let us assume that your customer is asking you to build some 10 to 15 templates. Sometimes, like, you will be end up with the building, like, 20 to 30 templates. So you don't have to create every single thing. If once the format is designed, what fields need to be included in that particular one, you can reuse this particular template, like, to work with your notification. So, every single time, instead of building this subject line and all, no, not required. So you can use this template to build your notifications. So now you understood, right? So the depth goes to a different level. Okay, but if you understood the basics, then you will be able to achieve the subsequent requirement according to your requirements. Now you can see I have not updated any values in there. Subject is not there, message is not there. But since I just used the template, automatically my subject is saying your incident has been resolved. Your body is this and data is like this. No, I have not created anything. So I use this existing template. It all depends what level of work that we are doing. Okay. Any questions on this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chaitanya, are you good?